are going to have full checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Kentucky going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for space, it's Patterson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. The handoff to Johnson. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. On in the backfield, it's Butler. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Catch in the middle. It's Gilmore.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Off play action.
Oh my God, I should have just went.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense.
Oh, it's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it and a first disaster. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
The sugar's underneath the cap or why it got dried up.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Wildcats are on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he drops to throw. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're out on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third.
Touchdown,
Kentucky!
Fitted in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Butler. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fine play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Butler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies. And
there he goes. Got enough space, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
when you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
Sideways.
They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grant behind the line. It's Patterson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. They boot it away. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking for a gap. It's Butler. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air. It's Bowling. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Makes the catch. It's high. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Volunteers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Brings into the open. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be cooking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Clinton. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those those kicks. Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot...
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to go right back to him on first down. At midfield, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Under fire. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Creates a little space. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. On the ground, it's Patterson. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. Quick toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at cut.
Hey, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Creates a little room. Still on his feet at the 25. Hits the afterburners. Oh, he got loose. He's a touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. I love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 4 over Hawaii. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here is the Tennessee offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Dropping back, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my God!
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the
hole that I
football.
wanted.
He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Kentucky right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Breaks into the open. He was so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Boley. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Butler. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fires on the
Oh
move.
my God!
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Still running at the 40. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Clinton. He's in open space downfield. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Kentucky. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief. They got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. Play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jefferson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Pulls it in, it's Clark. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Butler. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked.
Not the guy jumping 6 feet in the air.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to Johnson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, the ground game.
Bro, all you had to do.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilmore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This offense is up against it here, trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clinton. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Gilmore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And they spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in backfield. It's Patterson. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. It is perfect. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
How in the hell?
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Where's that?
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the outside to the left. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Maybe time for a couple of more plays with 10 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The toss to the outside. Turning it on.
Ho! Come on, baby!
They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On